press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi, hello students. Welcome back to video classes by Siddhaganga. See, in the last class we have discussed regarding the conduction of heart. See, conduction pathway, conducting system of heart. Right? Conducting system of heart, we have discussed about SAN, right? Sinoatrial node, as the action potential, the electrical impulses, right? The electrical impulses or cardiac impulses needed for contraction of heart chambers, right? Needed for contraction of heart chambers are initiated and generated by the SAN, that is sinoatrial node, and it is also called pacemaker, right? From the SAN through the internodal pathways, right? As we have studied, there are internodal pathways. They starts from the SAN and cover the entire cardiac impulses, means propagate the same impulses around the atrial wall, right? And through this internodal pathways, and one more, the nodal, that is AVN, that is atrioventricular node. Notice this one is present at the top and right corner, right, of the right atrium, right corner, left right corner, sorry, right upper right corner, upper right corner, and this one is the lower left corner of the right atrium, right? So this one is, consider there are two atria, right? So here this one is right auricle, right? So here this one is upper right side right side of the right atrium. This one is right atrium, and another one is in the lower corner. This one is upper right corner. This one is the lower left corner of the right atrium. This one is AVN, right? So from AVN, then this leads into the bundle of His, right? Bundle of His, and this one further leads into the left and right bundle branches of muscle fibers, and finally Purkinje fibers or Purkinje's network, right? Purkinje's network. So this pathway of conducting means the conduction of heart functions or the conducting system represented so like this, right? You please recall this one. So in the last class we have studied regarding this, and one cardiac cycle, right? And one more, I have explained the cardiac cycle. So cardiac cycle, one cardiac cycle, it represent or lapse in 0.8 seconds, right? 0.8 seconds of time. Okay, na? 0.8 seconds of time. One cardiac cycle, it is or it constitute one systole and one diastole of heart chambers, right? One systole and one diastole of heart chambers. See, atrial so each cardiac cycle occurs in 0.8 seconds of time, right? So atrial systole, it takes in 0.1 seconds of time, occur in 0.1 seconds of time. Similarly, the atrial diastole accounts 0.7 seconds of time, right? So, next the ventricular systole. Systole means what? Contraction. Diastole means what? Relaxation of heart chambers. Okay. So, ventricular systole occurs in 0.3 seconds of time. I have given a complete cycle of that, right? Complete cycle representation. And one more, that is ventricular diastole, 0.5 seconds of time, right? See here. So, and I have explained one more concept regarding this, that is joint diastole, right? You need to remember, is very important, that joint diastole is, it laps in 0.4 seconds of time. See, please remember, so when the auricles are in systole, ventricles are in diastole. So, you just follow the cycle in the last video once again, okay, and repeatedly see to remember the concept quickly, right? Atrial diastole, systole laps in 0.1 seconds of time. So, when the auricles are in systole, always ventricles are in diastole, and when the ventricles are in systole, auricles are in diastole. So, both the auricles and ventricles are in diastole, that constitute a joint diastole, and that accounts of 0.4 seconds of time, right? So, please remember, right? In a cardiac cycle, one systole and one diastole of the heart chambers constitute one cardiac cycle. Such a number of cardiac cycle occurs about 60 to 80, right? So, our age in an adult healthy human being, 72 cardiac cycles, 72 cardiac cycles occur. So, 72 cardiac cycles, and that constitute heart rate, that is HR, heart rate. So, by considering this heart rate, one can consider, or one can say that the one more concept I will link with this, that is cardiac output. So, please note down this one, is very important, cardiac output, right? So, 2 or 1 mark questions, right? And for competitive also. What is cardiac output? See, cardiac means what? This is nothing but heart. Heart is also called cardiac, right? Cardiac output, that is CO. So, this can be represented or simply writing by using the letters CO. C means cardiac, O means output. So, this cardiac output is the amount of, blood pumped by each ventricle per minute, right? See, please note down this statement regarding cardiac output. Cardiac output is the amount of blood pumped by each ventricle per minute, right? Or else, as a considering the broad statement, very simple statement can be considered as the volume or the amount of blood pumped by the heart per minute, right? But in specifically, if we talk about cardiac output, we need to consider the volume of blood or the amount of blood pumped by the heart, instead of saying that pumped by the heart, pumped by each ventricle, in particularly left ventricle, right? Left ventricle. So, that can also be given as a statement of cardiac output. So, you please remember, any statement which mean to it can be considered as cardiac output. So, cardiac output can be considered, the amount of, the amount of blood pumped by the heart per minute, or amount of blood pumped by the each ventricle per minute ಅಂತನೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, or left ventricle per minute can also be considered as cardiac output, right? So this can be calculated, or this can be taken by, this is CO is equal to HR into SV. See, what is this HR? See, CO is cardiac output, right? HR in the sense, see, heart rate into stroke volume. Heart rate into stroke volume, right? HR is the heart rate, SV is the stroke volume. So when we multiply both HR and SV, you will get cardiac output. So heart rate means what? Yes, even for this, you please consider the number of cardiac cycles. Cardiac cycles, heart rate is nothing but the number of cardiac cycles per minute. So number of cardiac cycles, or you can consider number of heart beats per minute. Number of heartbeats per minute into stroke volume. See, each cardiac cycle is said to be a beat. So I will tell you, in a cardiac cycle, two rhythmic sounds will produced, right? Lub and dub. So I will tell you after this. You please follow the same. Heart rate is nothing but, that is the number of beats per minute, or you can consider number of cardiac cycles per minute. Each cardiac cycle laps in 0.8 seconds of time. If you calculate, okay, for a minute, 60 seconds, 72, and an average 72 cardiac cycles, right? What is stroke volume? Stroke volume is the volume of blood, or ml of blood pumped by heart per beat. See, per beat or per cardiac cycle. For one cardiac cycle, the amount of blood pumped by the heart is considered as stroke volume. You please consider these two different explanations, right? Nodi, number of cardiac cycles or number of beats per minute is constitute heart rate, and stroke volume is the amount of blood pumped by the heart per beat. Per minute anta tagondre, that is considered into, nodi adane into HR anta madidre, that you will be getting, that is cardiac output, right? So then let me take, that is cardiac output is equal to 72 beats. Consider 72 beats, that is HR, and 70 ml. See, this one is considered as 70 ml of blood, 70 ml of blood, right? This is stroke volume. Stroke volume is usually 70 ml of blood. Stroke volume is, I will tell you again, please listen. So it is the amount of blood or the volume of blood pumped by the heart per beat, right? For one beat, so on an average 70 ml of blood get pumped by the heart, right? So if you calculate, say 72 beats into 70 ml, it will be around 5040 ml, right? 40 ml per minute, and this constitute, that is cardiac output, CO, cardiac output. So illenaytu nodi, average, so 5.04 liters per minute. If you convert this ml into milliliters into liters, it will be around 5.04, means 5 liters on an average. Approximately the 5 liters of blood get pumped by the heart per minute in an healthy adult human being, right? So this is about the cardiac output, and please remember the cardiac cycle, and each cardiac cycle laps in 0.8 seconds of time. One cardiac cycle it constitute one systole and one diastole of heart chambers, right? Systole andreno, systole is nothing but is the contraction of the heart chambers. Diastole is a a relaxation of the heart chambers like this, systole, diastole, right? So, so each cardiac cycle laps in 0.8 seconds. Such a number of cardiac cycles occurs per minute, about 72 approximately, right? 72 cardiac cycles considered as heart rate, that is HR, right? So, that heart rate is calculated or multiplied with the stroke volume, because in every beat amount of blood get pumped by the heart, yes or no? So that is SV, that stroke volume is 70 ml, so approximately it gives cardiac output is 5 liters, right? 5 liters per minute. So the cardiac output is the amount of blood pumped by the heart per minute, or amount of blood pumped by each ventricle per minute. So the Hegadru statement can be considered, right? So this is about the cardiac output. Okay, right. So next, see, if you talk about a cardiac cycle, so there will be consideration of rhythmic sound constitute a heartbeat. In each cardiac cycle, in every cardiac cycle, rhythmically considerable sounds. The first sound is considered lub, and the second heart sound antane karitare. The first heart sound is lub, and the second heart sound is dub, D-U-B, dub. And even this can be written like this, lup, dub. See, L-U-B, lub, it is the first heart sound. Please note down, it is the first heart sound, and louder than the second sound, louder than the second one. See, while pronouncing also, we can easily feel that. Lub, dub, lub, dub, lub, dub, like that. So the first heart sound is louder than the second one, and the first one is the lub, and this is due to, see, this is due to the closure of bicuspid and tricuspid valves. Yes, please recall the structure of heart. The structure of heart helbekadre, there are two valves that guard the openings between the atria and ventricles, right? Tricuspid and bicuspid. The tricuspid valve is present between the right auricle and right ventricle, right? So bicuspid is also called mitral valve, and this valve present between the left auricle and the left ventricle, present in the opening of the left auricle and left ventricle. So please recall that, okay, the structure. See, just imagine the concept, when the blood, like this, I'll show here by considering a simple diagram, okay. See here, so here is a tricuspid and here the bicuspid valve, right. So this one is right auricle, left auricle, right ventricle, left ventricle. See, when this right auricle, so right ventricle and left ventricle, right, so this will pump the blood, and this also, see, 0.1 seconds. Please recall atrial, so sorry, this one ventricular systole for 0.3 seconds. See, when the atria are in diastole, ventricles are in systole, right? When these ventricles together pump the blood, So during this, these valves get closed and the artery valves get open as the blood enters into the pulmonary artery and aorta. See, when the right ventricle pumps the blood, it enters into the pulmonary artery. So this one is pulmonary artery and this one is aorta, right? When the left ventricle pumps the blood, that enters into the aorta. Right ventricle pumps the blood, that enters into the pulmonary artery. So these valves, bicuspid and tricuspid valves, once these auricles contract, the blood enters into ventricles. Immediately after entering into the ventricles, these two valves get closed. That sound is the first heart sound. That constitutes the first heart sound and is said to be louder than the second one, the first lub. But blood ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ, so the closing of these bicuspid and tricuspid valves, that leads a sound that is called lub. And the second heart sound is called dub, and dub is produced, dub is the second heart sound, note down this, second heart sound, and less louder than lub. Yes, less louder than lub, and it is produced due to closure of semilunar valves. See here, as I told you, see here, when the bicuspid and tricuspid valves closes, that leads a sound called lub. So after immediate to this, these ventricles pump the blood and immediately the blood enters into the pulmonary artery and aorta, and after entering into the pulmonary artery and aorta, the semilunar valves get closed in the artery endings. But in artery endings alli iruvanta valves ige enanteve, the valves are called, please recall the structure. Okay, for this you need to remember the structure completely, right? Semilunar valves are the valves that guard or that check backflow of blood in arteries into ventricles, right? So these are the semilunar valves that also get closed after pumping of the blood from the ventricles. So when the ventricles pump the blood enters into arteries and the semilunar valves get closed, and that sound is called dub. So first heart sound is lub and the second heart sound is dub. So first heart sound is produced due to the closure of bicuspid and tricuspid valves. So, and the second heart sound is dub, and this is less louder than the first one and is produced due to the closure of semilunar valves. So this is how this constitute a beat, means the sound, each cardiac cycle produce a rhythmic constitute of sounds called lub, dub, lub, dub, lub, dub. Each lub, dub constitute one cardiac cycle. So this shows that clearly helps or more significantly makes us to recognize by using the stethoscope. The doctors can hear the sound of the heart and functioning of the heart easily by considering or by using the stethoscope, right? So this is how the heart, in the heart cardiac cycles are okay, considering and laps and how many cardiac cycles can be considered per minute. That can also be calculated by hearing the sound easily. Okay, one can easily recognize. Okay, idana having the diagnostic significant tool antanu kuda consider madkondo. Diagnostic significant tool, right? So this is about the cardiac cycle, cardiac output, okay, heart rate, ella helidine, stroke volume and this heart beat, right? Lub and dub. Okay, so let me start one more related to this very important concept, very important topic of this chapter called ECG. Electrocardiograph. ECG, right? Electrocardiograph. See, usually ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಕಾರ್ಡಿಯೋಗ್ರಾಫ್, ECG, right? So this electrocardiograph is a machine. It is a machine which is used to record electric potentiality or action potential of or impulses of heart. See, by considering the action potential of the heart, as we know that SAN is a sinoatrial node considered as a pacemaker as it initiate, and they are having an inherent property of generating electrical impulses, right? They are needed for contraction of heart chambers. Okay, so when these electrical impulses are generated by the SAN and the same electrical impulses are propagated into AVN, and from the AVN to the bundle of His get moving towards the Purkinje's network or Purkinje's fibers. And when these electrical impulses needed for the contraction of the heart chambers are generated and propagated by the same SAN to AVN, AVN to bundle of His to Purkinje's network, right? So how these means the way of the moving these impulses and the conduction pathways can be considered by taking the surface recognition, right? By considering the configuration of different leads that are connected to the machine called electrocardiograph. By using the different electrode leads are used in the machine, and these results considered, this result is called electrocardiogram. ನೀವು ಮೂವೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರ, while during a surgery or operation, so just beside a patient you will be getting a monitor, and in the monitor that screen will be showing the graphical representation, right? Some graphical representation like this. So this will be considered, and a beep sound can be heard as pip pip pip. So like that, okay? So a beep sound ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, pip 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 ಅಂತ. So ಅದೇ pip 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 ಹಾಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ, ಪಿ ಅಂತ ಹಾಗೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ, so that results the cardiac arrest. Means the cardiac arrest means heart is not functioning, right? Heart function gets stopped. So like that, so this is a machine. The electrocardiograph is a machine, and this results the graphical representation in the form, that is in the form of a strip, and that is what that constitute electrocardiogram. And this electrocardiogram has a specific the significant identification of the electrical impulses that are generated and propagated, and also that can result, means as the electrical impulses properly generated and properly propagated in the heart muscles, definitely the heart chambers will contract, right? So when the ventricles contract, the blood starts moving from the heart into the entire body parts. And see, by conducting this ECG, one can recognize the proper movement of blood in the blood vessels, right? The proper movement of blood in the blood vessels, and also is whether the blood is reaching to entire part of the body. Entire part means to the brain, and even every part of the body means the blood get reach that can be considered. ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಹದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಾಗಗಳಿಗೂ ತಲುಪ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ that ECG can be properly used, right? See, when we talk about the graphical representation, there are different waves can be considered, right? If we observe a graphical representation, right? See, by using the different leads, so majority, there are 3 different major leads can be used. So 2 are connected to the wrist and another 1 connected with the left ankle, and even the proper functioning of the heart can be considered by taking or by connecting the different leads in the thorax region and in the neck region and in the head region also, right? So the patient can be connected with the different electrode leads and to the machine, right? See, when we are observing the chart or the graphical representation, I will show that graphical representation. See here. See, this graphical representation of or this electrocardiogram shows the different waves, and the waves can be considered from the letter P to T, P, Q, R, S, T, right? Yes, see, I'll label this one. See here, you need to label this one as P. This one is P wave, right? P wave. And this one is Q, PQ, and this one, this peak is R, and this one is S, and this one is T. Yes, in a normal person. And then again this latch with this one cardiac cycle completed with this, by considering up from P to T. So this one is followed with the next cycle, next P. This one is next P. Okay, don't get confusion. Okay, see here, just observe in ECG when we start observing, so or recording the readings, you will be getting the different waves. one wave is called P wave and the second wave is QRS. So this QRS is a complex wave. This one is a complex wave. This constitutes one complete wave, right? And another one is P wave. So there are three waves. One is P, second one is QRS complex, and the third one is P wave. Please follow and have keen observations. Sari kelskoli. P wave one. Second one is QRS. Complete complex wave is called QRS. And the third one is P wave, right? So this laps in 0.8 seconds of time. Yes, I'll write here just for understanding purpose 0.8 seconds. Okay. So one reading shows like this. This one is said to be a normal reading. Okay. See here the first P. Yes, let me explain what it is. The first one is P wave. So this P wave is due to, so during this what happens, the electrical impulses are needed for contraction of chambers. They start, means SAN initiated the electrical impulses, right? When the electrical impulses starts from the SAN, so thus the first, as we are aware of that, the first atria will contract, right? So this P wave is the result of atrial contraction. See, atrial contraction, that is called depolarization of atria. Depolarization of atria, as the electrical impulses starts from the SAN and moving around the auricles, and that results the contraction. See the P wave, I'll write here, this P wave is during this, or it is a result of depolarization of atria. So depolarization of atria means atrial systole. Yenagutte atrial systole, auricles systole agutte. So 0.1 seconds of time, 0.1 seconds of time, auricular systole anta heltinalla. So that is called depolarization of atria, and as the action potential generated, so and that results the P wave, right? So this P wave shows the depolarization of atria. So in competitive, you will be getting a question, they will be given a graph and with the waves, the different waves by naming the PQRST, and you will be getting a question what it represents. The P wave represents anta kotti options kotirtare, right? The P wave represents the depolarization of atria. So then after this, so next there will be a interval. See, there will be a interval that is called PQ interval. So there will be interval between the P and Q wave. See, follow ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ interval ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? This constitute PQ interval. In the NCERT, they have not given this. Just remember for competitive, this constitute PQ interval, right? So this PQ interval, and this one is also considered as PQ segment. From starting point of P to Q, this considered as PQ segment, right? So this PQ segment and PQ interval, and this Q wave is, it is lower. This one is upper deflection, this one is lower deflection. So lower deflection, see the first lower deflection is Q wave, and this R is the altitude. Nodi, upper altitude and altitude, and this R wave shows the highest peak, and again S is the second lower deflection. So this QRS is a complex. Nodi, I'll write together QRS wave. It is a complex wave, right? It is a complex wave, and this is showing the depolarization of ventricles. The first one is, see, the P wave shows the depolarization of atria, and the second, the QRS, it shows the depolarization of ventricles. That is nothing but the contraction of ventricles. Systole, ventricular systole. Ili auricular systole, right? Systole of the atria, and here the systole of ventricles. So, as the QRS completes, yes, complete aitu, this leads into the another wave called, with a slight interval between ST interval. This one is said to be S and T interval. This one considered as ST interval. ST interval, right? ST interval, and ST segment, up to this ST segment can be considered, and this T wave, the third one, T wave is result of depolarization, repolarization. This one is depolarization, repolarization of ventricles. See, after depolarized ventricles, so then ventricles become repolarized, and that constitute, or that is nothing but the relaxation of the ventricles, right? See, with this 0.8 seconds of time get completed, and this shows that one cardiac cycle shows the graphical representation of this ECG. Electrocardiogram shows that the presence of, or the showing of the different waves very strictly, and the T wave is said to be the dome shaped wave, and this one is said to be dome shaped. T wave is the dome shaped, and is due to the repolarization of ventricles. That is nothing but the relaxation of ventricles, right? So this constitute, QRS constitute ventricular, see, depolarization of ventricles or ventricular systole. Depolarization anta bandaga systole anta ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, repolarization ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ diastole ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೀವು ಅದೇ ತರನೇ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ತುಂಬಾ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಪಿ ವೇವ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ಆರಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟೋಲ್. ಆರಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟೋಲ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ವೆಂಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟೋಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೆಂಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟೋಲ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ವೆಂಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋದನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆರಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟೋಲ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ the atrial, that is depolarization of atria, depolarization of ventricles, and repolarization of ventricles. So the end of T wave, it results the end of one cardiac cycle, right? But there will be an interval seen here, PQ interval and ST interval, and this can also be recognized in different consideration by taking the different configurations. But the different configurations given by the leads, electrode leads that are connected to the body of the patient. As the PQ interval get lengthened. ನೋಡಿ, lengthened ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಇದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಜನರಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗ ಆ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರುಮಟಾಯ್ಡ್ ಫೀವರ್ ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ರುಮಟಾಯ್ಡ್ ಫೀವರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದಾ, ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಮಯೋಕಾರ್ಡಿಯಲ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮಯೋಕಾರ್ಡಿಯಲ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮಿಗಿಲಾಗಿ that can be considered as coronary artery diseases ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂದರೆ ವೇರ್ ದ ಅಥೆರೋಸ್ಕ್ಲಿರೋಟಿಕ್ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್ ಆರ್ಟೀರಿಯೋಸ್ಕ್ಲಿರೋಟಿಕ್ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಕೆಪ್ಲರೀಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೂಡ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ದ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ವೆನ್ ದ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಲೆಂಥನ್ಡ್ ಆದರೆ ಸೊ ದ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಹೈಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವೇರ್ ದ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಸೀನ್. ನೋಡಿ, ರುಮಟಾಯ್ಡ್ ಫೀವರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ವೆಸಲ್ಸ್ can be expected, right? So in such cases this PQ interval can be elongated or lengthened ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ದ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನೋಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಟಿ ವೇವ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಟಿ ವೇವ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಡಿಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ಎಲಿವೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಎಲಿವೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಷಿಯಂ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ಡ್, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಷಿಯಂ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ಡ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಫ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಎಲಿವೇಟೆಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ಸೆಗ್ಮೆಂಟು, ಟಿ ವೇವ್ ತುಂಬ ಎಲಿವೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಷಿಯಂ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೂಡ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ದ ಟಿ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಡಿಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ the proper oxygen is not there in the heart muscles, right? So insufficient oxygen supply to the heart muscles ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Insufficient supply of oxygen to the cardiac muscles. So as we know that the cardiac muscles, they are having a inherent property, right? Inherent property of generating electrical impulses. When they are not getting the impulses, means when they are not getting the energy or oxygen, so if the oxygen is not available, what happens? If the oxygen is not available, so gradually the energy level decreases, right? Because the oxygen is compulsory needed for biological oxidation of food molecules to release energy. Yes or no? So to get energy, oxygen is required. So oxygen availability ne illa antadaga generally cardiac muscles loses their energy level, and obviously this depressed wave that indicate that the oxygen is insufficient to the muscles, because the muscles are needed energy level to be increased. So this is what exactly, so the specifically a ECG can be considered, right? So I'll repeat, P wave is the depolarization of atria, QRS is a complex wave that indicates the depolarization of, that is due to the indication of depolarization of ventricles, that is nothing but the systole, contraction of auricles, contraction of ventricles, and T wave is the repolarization in the sense relaxation of the ventricles. No, really ventricle contract agiddu relax agutte, okay, it takes time relaxation. So up to this can be considered, so auricular contraction and relaxation, but here the auricular relaxation cannot be means not shown in the ECG clearly, right? So that can be considered in the PQ interval only. So or else, so in the nodi, when, as I told you, when the auricles contract, ventricles are in relaxation, right? When the ventricles are in contraction, auricles are in relaxation. So this is how a cardiac cycle can be considered, and also by taking the joint diastole, as I told you in the beginning of the class. Okay, so you please refer the one more video before this one. So you please refer and observe one cardiac cycle I have given completely, right? So this is about ECG, and you please remember about ECG, electrocardiograph is a machine. Okay, don't make confusions with the wordings. Electrocardiograph is a machine, electrocardiogram is a representation or the reading or the result given by the machine, right? Okay, so this is about the ECG, and the next class I'll explain the double circulation as in case of NCERT. While explaining the diagram, I have already told you what is double circulation, right? There are two kind of double circulations, and I'll write one more diagram for that. Okay, so you are all almost aware of the pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation, right? So in the next class I'll make use of the diagram given in the NCERT text, and you please refer once, and I'll take the class in the next video. I'll explain the double circulation. Along with the double circulation, we will discuss the regulation of cardiac activity, right? Thank you. Have a nice day.